Hello there and welcome back to the channel. This is Mel's Gaming here with another The Hunter Call of the Wild video. Now today's video is going to be all about hunting geese, looking for some rares that I'd never actually managed to shoot. Now, basically, I've never managed to shoot a melanistic or a light grey leucistic, and I was really pretty desperate to actually try and get one, at least, of these rares that I'd never had before. So last night, I pretty much decided that I was going to hunt geese until I got one of those rares at least for the trophy lodge. Now, I'm not going to include every flock of geese that I had come in over that period of time because, as you can imagine, that is hundreds and hundreds of geese. So I'm basically only going to include anything interesting. But I thought just to start off with, while I was doing the intro, I would just include this one, which is less of a rare and more of an uncommon. That is a brown hybrid. Now, I really just wanted to include this because I've seen a lot of people asking about how rare they are. These guys are definitely more of an uncommon than a rare. I think technically they are still one of the few rare variations that there are for the geese in this game, but I would definitely say they're more of an uncommon. I had two in the same flock earlier, and if you compare those to the Melanistic, the light grey leucistic and the bold leucistic, they're definitely a lot more common than those. And the grey is sort of somewhere in between. Now, like I said, I've never shot a melanistic or a light grey leucistic. I had one bold leucistic on Xbox, and I really would like to try and get another one, but I'm always trying to get stuff that I've never had before, and so yeah, I just really wanted to get a melanistic or a light grey leucistic, purely because I think they look pretty cool, especially the light greys with the beautiful wing feathers. They have like this almost like a highlight around their wing feathers. They're really, really, really gorgeous. And also, if you're interested in hunting geese, basically any of these cut straw fields is going to work really well for them. I've been going between 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. and I found that that tends to work really well for getting a lot of geese in. They will show up outside of that time, of course, so you can just sit there pretty much for the entire session if you want to. However, I found that those are my real hotspot times, and it picks up especially sort of after 5:30 to sort of 6:30, and I would have sometimes 2 or 3 flocks of geese coming in at once. So, moving on to this clip, I noticed that one of these geese looked a little bit different as it was coming in, and it was just a female, but as soon as I hit record, they started to spook off, but I did actually manage to get her with the shotgun, which was pretty cool. I've been running 220 gauge shotguns and then the 22 for longer range shots, and I've managed to get several hundred geese down, and it's been an insane way to earn money, and it's actually going to be really helpful for the other grinds that I've mentioned I want to do. And I really think that after this, I might spend the next couple of days really focusing hard on grinding lions and see if I can get maybe an albino to pop out, because that is a really big goal for me at the moment, is to try and get an albino male lion. But as I said, I noticed something different about that level 1, I think it was, female, and I didn't know which one it was. It wasn't either of those, I could tell that those were common. But as I walked up to this one, I noticed it was very definitely different. Just look at those wings. No black feathers at all. And I knew straight away what it was. It was a light grey leucistic. It was actually a level 2, so a nice silver, which kind of fits for the colour. But I think that is just a stunning looking bird. And like I said, I've never had one before, so of course I taxed it. I know it's not a really good size one or anything, but when it's the first that you've ever seen, you definitely want to taxidermise one of that. And I was really happy to actually get it with the Norden 20 gauge clandestine. I really like that shotgun for geese hunting in particular. I just think with the patterning of it, it looks really cool and sort of suitable for hunting geese. And yeah, I just can't believe I finally found one of these. I didn't know they existed until recently, and then I saw a screenshot of one that a friend showed me, and just was like, okay, I need to go hunt geese and try and get one of those for the trophy lodge. And then another flock that came in, I noticed again that another female looked a little bit different. And you can see just how hard it actually is to see with the lighting, but you can just see that those wings don't have those black tips, they're just grey, but like a darkish grey with light sort of highlights. So I downed her as soon as she landed. And I do that a lot. I tend to let the geese land and then take them with the shotguns, purely because it means that I can take more with the shotguns, because you're going to get more of them at closer range. And I really do enjoy using the shotguns on geese. I think it's really fun. And if I can use those over the 22, I definitely will. I know some people might see it as unsporting to let the geese land and then shoot one while it's on the ground, but to me it doesn't make any difference. It's not like the pheasants where you lose score if they're on the ground, so I figured I'd just wait until, if there's a rare or a diamond, I tend to wait until I've got a decently easy shot just to avoid missing it. So we'll now go and look at that one that was a little bit different in this flock. But you'll have seen there, I was shooting a decent amount out of that one flock, and another flock goes over the top going defensive. So you can see just how productive these times of day are for the geese. But again, this is another light grey leucistic with those just stunning wing feathers. And I couldn't believe it. This is the way that Call of the Wild goes. You don't get something that, you've been looking for, and then you get two within a few hours. That's happened to me several times recently, and I always find it really funny because I always remark, I guess I'll see these all the time now, and that's pretty much been the way with the light grey leucistics. Another thing that has now been the way for me at least, is with level 5 geese. Now, I actually spotted a level 5 last night after shooting a lot of geese, and then I kind of reached a lull in the amount that were coming in. So I stood up, started to collect the geese that were already on the ground, and sure enough, I heard geese, looked up, and there was a flock really high that were defensive, and amongst them was a level 5. I tried resetting the time and closing and opening the game, trying to get him to come back, but he just refused. So I figured that I'd basically close the game off for the night, come back tomorrow morning and see if I could get him. And this was the first level 5 that actually came in. I didn't know if it was him or if it was a different one. I knew that the level 5 should still be somewhere on my map, because that does seem to be the thing that even if you miss a goose, they still should be somewhere on your map. I've done that with a couple of brown hybrids, and they do seem to come back around again. So yeah, if you miss a goose, whether it's a diamond or a rare, and you're trying to get it, I'd go back to that setup, at the same time and everything, just keep an eye out for it and see if it comes back, because that's pretty much what happened with this guy. And I knew that even if it wasn't the same one, that other level 5 should at some point come back and I should be able to get him. So I managed to drop that level 5 there with the shotgun, and then take a few others out as well for respawns for those rares. And normally with level 5s I do pick them up straight away just so that I don't lose them. And you can see he was an 8.50 diamond, so right on diamond, nothing massive, but always really nice to get another level 5. Now for the next couple of clips while I'm shooting other level 5 geese, I won't talk all the way through them just so that I'm not constantly repeating myself. Apologies if I've already done that in this video, I'm sorry. I do tend to do that a little bit. But yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy these other clips, and then when the really special one comes at the end, I will come and speak again, so I'll see you guys then. I just had to jump in at the end of this clip and comment on how that goose landed and the fact that when I tried to confirm trophy, it put me actually in a blind. Yeah, also that goose in the previous clip, the 9 scoring one was my biggest current Canada Goose diamond, so it was really nice to get that one. Okay, I had to hit record so quickly there because I noticed right as this was about to land on me that that was actually a melanistic goose. And to have that one actually be that close, I thought was just so awesome. I was so excited to actually share that with you guys. It was just awesome. I'd never seen a melanistic before, but as soon as I saw its head and the just jet black head and neck, I knew exactly what I was looking at. And it was a male, which is more than I could have hoped for. But the body feathers look slightly darker, but the real giveaway is that black head and neck, no white at all. And yet, you can see he actually made gold. A gold melanistic male for my first ever melanistic, which is something that a lot of people want as a trophy, and I'm just absolutely ecstatic that I managed to get one. No bold leucistic, but I'll take not having a bold leucistic for a while and actually having this melanistic. And I just thought I'd finish this video off for you guys and show you my David versus Goliath melanistic multi-mount with my melanistic Canada Goose and my melanistic European Bison. That is a very rare multi-mount that not a lot of people will have, because the melanistic geese are quite rare and the melanistic Euro Bison are very, very rare. So yeah, couldn't be more pleased with that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit different to my normal sort of trophy and rare montages. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. And hopefully some of these other grinds will produce some other very cool trophies in the near future. And hopefully I'll be able to share those with you guys as well. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys again soon.